This episode is brought to you by Anchor, the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Anchor has the tools that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Oh, and best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hello and welcome to Life with Francie podcast. I am so happy that you're here. If you like updates about the podcast or anything else that I'm doing, I have an amazing community in the Life with Francie Facebook group. If you're already there, say hello. Don't be shy. Hope you enjoy this episode. God bless. Now, let's get this show started. So, vacation is over. Well, I mean staycation because I didn't go anywhere. It's so funny. I used to make fun of people who did that. I was so young and stupid to understand that taking time away from work, even if it's just to do nothing, is freaking awesome. I took this time and it was just about to relax, spend time with my loved ones, do some diamond painting, and a whole lot of journaling. But today is my last day off, and anxiety is coming back. I don't want to go back to work. Don't get me wrong, I love my route. I love my customers. I miss my work wife and even my casemate. But I don't want to go back to work. This grown up thing is not easy. You could say, well, Francie, if you don't like your job, why not change it? But it's not easy. In 15 years, I have changed locations 5 or 6 times and 3 job titles. No matter what I want next, I will have to go through management. And that's just not an option for me. I said the devil is in upper management and I don't want to meet him. And looking for another job is just not a good idea because it probably be a pay cut. And if you know me, you know I can't afford a pay cut because of the way I spend my money and my $50,000 debt. So tomorrow, I'll do my usual thing, put my uniform on, and feel like a superhero, feeling blessed to have a job with great benefits and amazing pay. But I'm still a dreamer. And I dream of resigning before 57, which is retirement age. Oh my gosh, that's like 25, 22 years still from now. Oh my goodness. So that's why I started my Facebook group again. I made my Linktree profile. Now I'm doing this podcast, trying to figure out TikTok. And oh my, do I feel old trying to figure out TikTok. I haven't made a video yet. I just keep scrolling. But I truly want to have a better social media following presence, I mean, when I'm ready to launch the real deal. For now, I'm just a girl with a dream of being able to work from home one day. As my last day on this vacation, I will go see my Kansas mom. Side note, I have everybody that I know has a nickname, like work wife, Kansas mom, Kansas sister, Boricua sister, bestie, which shout out to my bestie, my number one fan on this podcast. She's always sending me screenshot to show me that she was listening to it, and I just love it. I love you, bestie. Thank you for listening and being in my life and believing in my dreams. You're the best. I'm so blessed to have you and your family in my life. Now, back to the back to business. So, Like I said, I'm gonna be running errands with my Kansas mom and do a store run for me. Then hopefully be back here so I can work on a better night routine to get ready for work. Are you a creature of habit or do you just go with the flow? I used to be go with the flow type of girl, but that flow was like a rising river taking everything down with it. Then because of the life coaches that I have through podcasts, Facebook, books, YouTube. I mean, you name it. I have people that are helping me deal with anxiety, depression, and anything else on social media. That's how I found my mentor, too. So, but I still need to work on a better working morning routine so I can make it on time. I'm always late and have a better attitude. My attitude doesn't get fixed till like 9 or 10. But then when I get home, everything is great. I take a shower, I journal about my day or do some diamond painting. I pick up the living room or the kitchen, whatever mess I made. And I mean, after having all of my notebooks and planners and diamond painting stuff, I can leave a huge mess. I do my best to be in bed by 10 p.m., ready to shut my phone down and watch something funny or relaxing, or put my meditation music on YouTube to go to sleep. I don't know why, but I love the Indian flute sounds are my favorite. My casemate was laughing one day when I told her that ocean sound is not relaxing to me at all. It actually gives me nightmares of tsunamis. It's so ridiculous. And then rain reminds me of hurricane season in Puerto Rico. So my choices are very limited when it comes to meditation sounds. But that's all great without the overtime. If I work 10 to 12 hours, I'm just glad that I survived the day and just go straight to bed. But on my days off, I make sure I do this and more. The overtime is messing a lot with my mental health. That's why this year I started without it. So I can be more myself and see what I like and I don't like, what works and what doesn't work. Dig deep down to my dreams and create the woman I want to be in the future. So, as I close out this amazing week, away from the hustle, away from the personality I have created to survive my job, I have to say I'm so blessed to finally be able to sit down, relax, and just breathe. Be done with the survival mode because this is it. This is what I worked so hard for when I was living in motels or my car or a friend's house 9 years ago. That Francie, that version of me, knew it wasn't going to last forever. Some way, somehow, I knew one day I would be sitting at home, just chilling, knowing rent was paid, bills were paid, and I had food at home. And I wouldn't have a worry in the world about where would I sleep that night or next. But that season created a badass and I took advantage of all the overtime. I worked hard. I asked for help, but then my mental health took a turn for the worst. I had my first panic attack, and then things went south, and I just had to take a break from it. But through it all, I always was working a network marketing business. I was able to be somewhat successful on two of the companies of the millions that I tried. It wasn't them, it's me. I suck at selling so bad. It's so frustrating because if you meet my family, they could sell an ice to an Eskimo. They're good at selling or negotiation. Nego- negotiating. I don't carry that gene though. The companies where I was successful with, it was because I absolutely loved their product and I wouldn't shut up about it. But one shut down and the other one makes so many changes, I couldn't keep up with it. So then I just tried DoorDash, delivering food, but maintenance in the car and the pay, it wasn't just worth it for me. It wasn't worth it for me anymore. But it's a great side hustle. Well, I don't know. That was in 2019. I don't know if in 2022 they still making. I think I could make a night like 150 to $200 just in a few hours. But anyways, once I realized I make more money with overtime, I went all in, which made the last 2 years a blur. Don't get me wrong. I understand the struggle is real. And right now, with all that's going on, I am so grateful I was able to just not only have a job, but be able to work overtime. My heart goes out to everybody that's still trying to recover from losing their job or losing their home. I pray that this is your year to turn things around. But for me, this is my season to reap the rewards of the hard work. I am sad this time off is over, but I will go back with a different, I can't speak now, different attitude, understanding this is just a season and seasons don't last forever, right? Do you take staycations or is that just a boring grown up thing to do? Thank you so much for listening to another episode. If you'd like to support me in any other way, please check out my Linktree Life with Francie profile, where you will find coupons to my favorite stores and more. Link will be in the description of this episode. God bless, don't stress. I will be back with another episode soon.